Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of converting bases to other bases. So okay, let's go into it. Okay, if you have got any questions or any queries, just comment in the comment section below and I'll attend to you. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, let's take for an example, they give you a number in base 3. Okay, let's say 2010 base 3, and then you convert it to base 4, to a number in base 4, right? So now basically what you need to do, first of all, now you need to look at which base you are working with. So now we are converting from a smaller base to a bigger base. So what you need to do, you are going to work with the powers of that number that you'll be working with, right? So now what you are going to do, you are going to have what? 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2. How many numbers? 3 to the power 3, right? So now here you have got what? 3 to the power 0 is what? 1, 3 to the power 1 is 3, and then 3 to the power 2 is what? 9, and then 3 to the power 3 is 27, right? So now we are converting, we want to convert this number to a number in base 4. So what we are doing now, these numbers are the numbers that are in base 10, né? So now these numbers that are here, we are going to multiply them with those ones there, right? So now you are going to start what? Start writing your number from what? From right to left, right? So you'll have what? Your 0, and then you'll have your 1, you'll have your 0, you'll have your 2, right? I hope you're still with me there. So you can make columns there if you don't want to mix things up, right? You can do something like that. Then from now here, because you have it, you have this number, you can multiply 0 multiplied by 1, then you'll have your 0 multiplied by 1, and then plus 1 multiply by 3, and then it's 1 multiplied by 3, and then you'll have 0 times 9 plus 0 times 9, and then you'll have 27 times 2 plus 27 times 2 is equals to, right? You'll know that here you'll have 0 plus, then here you'll have 3 plus, here you'll have 0, 27. Let's use a calculator here. So here you have got what? 27 times 2. 27 times 2 is 54, then plus 54, and then you add there in your calculator, you add plus 3 there, you'll have 57 base 10. So now you are having the number in base 10, right? So from the number that you are having in base 10, you take this number and convert it to base 4, right? So now you're going to use the method that I've already shown you in the other videos that I've posted there. So like now you're going to use the remainder method, right? Remember, in the remainder method you'll have what? 3 columns, right? The first column, the second one, and the third, right? So you'll have your remainders there. Here remember that you have your answers. This is where you're going to get your answer, right? So now which number are we converting? We are converting the number that is here in base 10. So in here you have got what? 57. Mind my handwriting, guys. You have got 57. But now what are you converting this 57 to? You are converting this 57 to base 4. So you put your 4s there, right? Yeah. Then now we start dividing. Remember, always have this baby, right? So that you can be on the safe side, right guys? Okay, so now you'll say what? 57 divided by what? Divide by 4. 57 divided by 4, it's what? It's 14, 14,25. So now we see that our answer has got decimals. You write down the whole number down, right? After writing the whole number down, when you see the decimals, it tells you that you've got what? A remainder. So now when you have a remainder, you'll say what? 14 multiplied by the number that you were dividing to, multiply by what? Multiply by 4, it's what? 56, right? And then you will say 57 minus 56, your answer is 1. I hope you're still with me there. Then you continue. 14 divide by what? Divide by 4. We are continuing dividing by 4, right? It's what? 3. The reason that I'm saying is 3 is that because the whole number that is 3, right? So but now it's 3 comma something. So when it is comma something, it tells you that you've got a remainder, right? You'll say what? 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So you'll say what? You'll say 14 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is what? Is 2. Right, guys? So I hope you're still with me. I hope you're still with me there. I hope you're still with me. Okay. Then now 3 now it's smaller than 4. We cannot divide 3 by 4. Right? Clearly it will give us 0. Right? It will give us 0 comma something. So clearly now it tells us that 3 can no longer go, 4 can no longer go into 3. So what we do, we take our number or we drag it, we put it there. Right? So it means that we will forget about this one's our answer, because our answer stops here. Right? So now what does this clearly tells us? This is our answer here. Right? So our answer, it will be what? 3, 2, 1 base 4. Notice that all the numbers that are converted into base 4, they are all below 4. Right? So if you are converting and you see that your numbers are what? Are above 4, clearly you must check your stuff, because you might be doing something wrong there. Okay, so now let us look at another sum for conversions. Right. Right. Okay. Let us say they give you a number like 65 base 7, and then they say convert it to base 2. Right? Clearly what you do, you see that you've got 65 base 7, and then you convert it to base 2. What you cannot do here, the misconception that most people they make misconceptions. You cannot take this number as base 7 and put it on the remainder method. When you're using the remainder method, your number must be in base 10. So clearly what does this tell us? It tells us that you must convert this number that is here, you convert it into base 10. After getting it in base 10, you take it into base 2. Right? I hope you're still with me there. Remember, when you're converting into base 7, now you'll do what? You'll do the powers, right? So you'll say what? 7 to the power 0, 7 to the power 1. We only have 2 numbers, so it means that you will stop there. If you had the third number there, you're going to say 7 to the power 2, right? So here you'll have what? 1, and then here you'll have what? 7, right? And then you put your numbers what? Below those numbers. So you'll have 5, and then here you'll have 6. Put your columns there if you don't want to mix the number. So then now what do? You start multiplying, right? 1 multiplied by 5. 1 multiplied by 5. And then we have got what? Plus 7 multiplied by 6. Right? I hope you're still with me. So you say what? 5 multiplied by 1, 6 multiplied by 7. Right? 1 multiplied by this, it's 5. And then this, let's see here, what is this? Multiplied by this one, it's 42, right? Plus 42. Mind my handwriting, guys, mind my handwriting. Alright, then now you add here, you'll have what? 47 base 10. So now, because you have got your number in base 10, you can now be able to use the remainder method. Remember, guys, you cannot use the remainder method if the number is not in base 10, right? So now it means that it's what? It's 47. The number that is in base 10, you put it there on the remainder method. Remember, you've got 3 columns there. You put your R, your answer there. Remember, here you'll have what? Your answer, right? Remember, here we are converting to what? We are converting to 2. You put your 2's there. I don't know how many 2's where you will end when you are dividing, right? Remember, when we are dividing, you see the number that is it has decimals. It tells you that that number has the remainder, right? So let's divide. 47 divided by 2, 23,5. So it tells us that now we have got a remainder, right? What do? we put our whole number down, or we write it down. It's 23. We put our 23 down. Then now we check what is our remainder. 23 multiplied by 2, it's 46. So then you will say 47 minus the 46, you have got 1, right? Then now you continue 23 divided by 2, and then you've got what? 11,5. So now we do what? We write our whole number down. Then the comma 5 tells us that we have got what? A remainder. So you'll say what? 2 multiplied by 11. 2 multiplied by 11 is 22. So you'll say the 23 minus the 22. Then what do you have there? You have got 1. Right? Then you keep on going. 11 divided by 2. Right? We have got what? 5. Then you've got 5,5. So you put down the 5, and then you go back there and you multiply it so that we can check what is our remainder. Then you have 10. Right? So you say 11 minus 10. 11 minus 10 is what? 1. So you keep on dividing until we finish. So now you have got 2,5. So you'll say what? 2. You put your 2 down, right? And then you've got comma 5. The comma 5 tells you something. Tells you that we have got a remainder. Remember? Then you'll say 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Then you'll say 5 minus 4, and then you've got 1, right? Then now 2 can still divide 2. So we continue. 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, right? You put your 1 down, but now it's not comma something, so it tells you that now we do not have a remainder, right? Let me put another 2 here. So now let me take this a little bit up, right? I hope you can still see. So now we have got a 1 there, right? So 2 cannot go into 1, so clearly it means that we are done now. So you'll take this one and put it here. Then now you read your answer going up, right? You'll have what? 1 0 1 1 1 1 base 2. Then you are done. Okay, thank you guys. I hope this concludes our lessons on conversions. If you've got any more queries or something, just comment in the section below so that I can attend you. Yeah, so comment there, subscribe so that you can have the videos, each and every video that I will be putting there on YouTube, so that you can get it. So just subscribe there, just press the red button, subscribe there, then you'll be good. Okay, thank you guys, and good luck in your studies.